Today's our topic is verb. What is a verb? A verb is the part of a sentence that tell us that what the subject performs. It tell us that what a subject is doing in sentence. So how many types of verb? There are 5 types of verb. First is action verb, second is helping verb, third is finite verbs, fourth is non-finite verbs, fifth is modal verbs. Action verb has 2 parts. First is transitive verb and second is intransitive verb. And action verb is also known by name of man verb. So what is action or man verb? It describes what someone or something is doing. It tells us that what is subject doing exactly. Like here is one example. Ram plays cricket. It tells us that what is Ram doing? Ram is playing. So this is a action verb or man verb. There are 2 types of action verb. First is transitive verb. What is transitive verb? A verb that needs one object to make a complete sense is called a transitive verb. It means which verb is incomplete without object is called transitive verb. Without object it cannot give a complete sense. So that's a transitive verb. Like Seema is writing a book. Seema is writing a book. If I hide an object, so you can't understand it is not giving a complete sense. Seema is writing, but we can't understand what she is writing. So without object it's not complete. So it's a transitive verb. And second is intransitive verb. A verb that does not need any object to make complete sense is called intransitive verb. Like without object it can give a complete sense. So that's a intransitive verb. Like here is an example. He laughed. So here is no any object. So it's giving us a complete sense, complete meaning. So it's a intransitive verb. Now see second. Second is helping verb. It helps a man verb to express the tense. Or otherwise we can say it combines with the man verb to express the tense. It helps a main verb to tell that an action has done in which tense, like in a present, in past or in a future tense. Like here in example, I have played the game. Played, it's a main verb, and here is coming a helping verb. So it's telling us that this action has done in present perfect tense. So this is a helping verb. Now see, third is finite verbs. It is a verb that has a subject and shows tense. This finite verbs has a subject and it shows tense, that when an action is done, in which tense an action has done, and it can function or perform as the root of an independent clause. Like here is an example. She can do it. So this is finite verb. Now here are some points to identify finite verbs. Like the present simple and past simple form of a verb are always finite. If there is given a present simple or past simple man verb, so that's a finite verbs. And other is if there is just one verb in sentence, so that is always a finite verbs. If in a sentence there is given only one verb, so that's a finite verbs. Now see, fourth is non-finite verbs. It does not modify its form even when there is a change of number, a person of the subject, or change in the tense of the sentence. Like here is one example. Rahul is watching TV. This is an example, and they were watching TV. So this verb is remaining same. Here is present tense and simple subject is single. And here is past tense and subject is plural, but this verb is remaining same all time. So that's non-finite verb. So which verb does not change according to tense or subject, number of person in sentence, or according to subjects. So that's non-finite verbs. Now fifth is modal verb. A modal verb helps the man verb to express moods like necessity, possibility, ability, etc. Like here is an example. It may rain today. So it's showing a possibility here that it may rain today. So that's a modal verb. So which verb come with man verb and tell a possibility, necessity and ability. So that's all a modal verb.